run the pick and roll with Capella. He'll pull the three. All right. What's good, world? So today I'm back in 2016 to expound on the prime of one of the greatest scorers of all time, James Harden. Somehow this dude did not win a championship. Despite him averaging 36 points per game at one point, he wasn't ever the best in the playoffs, and it didn't help that they once missed 27 threes in a row as a team against the Warriors. But I'm going to do my best to turn this damn team into the top dogs. And I'm not going to lie, right now on paper, this team does not look that good, especially when consider like the Spurs or obviously the Warriors of the conference. Hell, even the tail end of the Lob City Clippers, which they eventually benefited from by trading for CP3 the year after this one. And well, this is the Rockets pre-CP3 and Russ. So I'm going to have to make a lot of moves to put us into contention. I mean, KJ McDaniels is in the damn rotation, and this dude was cool. He could dunk a lot, but yeah, we don't need you playing at a 71 overall. Also, RIP to the legend Dikembe Mutombo. I got so much love for him. One of the most iconic players in NBA history. Oh snap, first trade they're trying to send me is Jeff Teague. I decided to simulate a bit off the rip, and I'm not gonna lie, we have won a lot of games. This man James Harden must just be on one, because this team is not good enough to be doing it. And yep, he's averaging 36 and 11 right now. The second and third best player are shooting 39 and 38%. Eric Gordon and Ryan Anderson. Honestly, that's accurate. But honestly, as long as the team's doing good, for now, I'm gonna keep things going. I'm gonna try and damn, we are playing really good. They even beat the Warriors by 1 point. This man James Harden is going absolutely insane. I think if the team's doing this good off the rip, which I didn't expect, I'll probably just evaluate and see if I could do anything with draft picks and see if I can trade draft picks. They still got 4 of those, and just get better without changing the team too much, because I don't want to change whatever's going on here. I actually feel like approaching this semi-realistically today, although if I get the chance to trade for a star, I will do it 10 times out of 10, no matter how realistic. One of those type of guys you never get to trade for in 2K. Here's the mock draft for the year. Luke Kennard's going to go to the Sixers according to this. We are currently 1 game behind the Warriors and the second best team in the league. Boston's actually doing really good in the East. This is the year that Isaiah was damn near the MVP. He was, well, it was him, Harden, and Westbrook in the top 3. Russ is down here at the 7 seed right now. Harden is currently the most valuable player in the league, followed right behind by Westbrook. And on the team specifically, I mean, most of the players are playing pretty okay. Corey Brewer, not so much. I will say Eric Gordon and Ryan Anderson have both became more efficient over the season thus far, and they're both also shooting incredibly good from 3, which is something that we probably don't want to let go of, considering that we're a 3-point specialist team that we go for specifically that. I didn't even realize I had Eric Gordon off the bench actually with Pat Bev starting. I'm not going to change this though, because it's been working so far. Before we go any further, I want to thank you to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. Prize Picks is the best place to play daily fantasy sports, available in over 30 states, and use the code CLIQUE. You can get $50 instantly when you play your first lineup for $5 or more. It's be 19 or older to play. Age restrictions vary from state to state, and please play responsibly. Also, a Prize Picks' Demons and Goblins feature, you can win up to 100 times your money. All right, so for today's picks, I'm gonna go ahead and say Derrick Henry gets more than 86.5 rush yards. Brock Purdy's gotten over 253 pass yards in most of his games. I'm gonna go more on him as well. Justin Jefferson had over 80.5 receiving yards in most of his games. Go more on him as well. I'm gonna go with Jordan Mason getting more than 91 rush yards. He's been stepping up from McCaffrey. And I'll go more on Alvin Kamara as well. So in this entry, I can win up to 10 times my money on Prize Picks. You win up to 25 times your money on any entry. And get a Prize Picks sponsor this video. Remember to use code CLIQUE. Click the link in the description and get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Now to get back into the video. Now the one realism part of this I want to evaluate is any teams that are doing super trash. That leads me to believe that they'd probably be willing to give up players that, you know, are older or whatever, would look for a new situation. So someone like an Eric Bledsoe tier of guy, but yeah, I don't want him really. We need wings and bigs. Shout out to Tobias Harris. I've seen videos of him on the Pistons again in 2024. You know, he's gonna be the vet over there. I've seen him talking about Ron Holland, young self. Ooh, okay, we have pulled off a slight blockbuster. Now looking around the league, there was literally 1 player that I saw off of like the mediocre-ish teams that I was like, I feel like fit wise this would work pretty well, because he wouldn't disrupt what's working right now, but he would add on to it as a good asset. I have traded with the Atlanta Hawks to acquire Paul Millsap, 31-year-old Paul Millsap. I got this done because I traded Trevor Ariza, Corey Brewer, and 2 first-round picks, our next 2 years first-round picks, to the Hawks. The Hawks are 14 and 18. Regardless if they would have snuck in the playoffs or not, they're not really in like a super favorable position. They're in a 3-way race with Philly and Miami to become the first losers out of the playoffs. And so I was like, you know what? Let's offer them some draft capital. And the reason why I gave up Ariza, he's cool in real life, obviously, and Corey Brewer was trash. I'm not gonna lie. Corey Brewer had like 0 redeemable skills in real life anyways, except for scoring 51. Sorry, Corey Brewer. And he could hustle a little bit. But Trevor Ariza was on that negative end of the estimated wins added, so he probably wasn't as valuable. So I gave him up in there as well. But yeah, you saw the trade right here. It was literally just this and another second round pick added in there as well. And I think off the rip, I'm going to put Millsap. I'm going to put him at the 3. And I know that's weird for Paul. And you know, just from a basketball sense, which, yeah, that's actually what 2K is trying to do as well. I'm not going to lie. From a basketball sense, a big issue I felt with the Rockets was that they became such a perimeter-centric team that once it came time when they were missing 27 straight threes, they didn't have someone inside the arc to go and get them a bully ball bucket. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really have that after Dwight Howard, aside from, like, I don't know, Michael Beasley for 3 seconds, and he was a bench player. But Paul Millsap, that's where he actually, you know, that was his forte, was being inside the arc. So he'll actually, you know, he could still shoot the 3. He's shooting it just about as well as Trevor Ariza was, because I looked at his percentages. But for the most part, though, he's going to add like an inside strong body presence to the team. He's got an 87 strength, and he's also a good defender, so that also helps as well. But Ariza was as well, to be fair. Literally the first trade, I have Paul Millsap for 1 day. Now they want to trade him for Al Horford. What do you think this is? I will say, though, Paul is about to be a free agent, so either I'm going to have to re-sign him or he'll accept his player option. I won't be able to trade him like before, during the draft or anything like that. But I wanted to, you know, we're playing this good. I wanted to give as much leeway as possible to have our best chance at winning this season. You know what? Let me get Rockets legend Kevin Martin back on the team. Screw it. It said I needed to sign someone. I'll give him a team option too for the hell of it. He might actually play. No, there ain't no might. He's definitely gonna play. He's gonna be taking that Corey Brewer role that was left behind. I'm not gonna lie, specifically because the Rockets had like no other 80 overall players. I didn't think this was gonna be this easy off the rip, but hey, we're cooking. Jaleel Okafor for Eric Gordon. Man, I wish, but I can't go against this team. Also, Jaleel Okafor might be one of the worst possible players for this Rockets team. With these James Harden teams, you just need a damn good center who can catch a lob, not a center who's gonna be getting the damn ball. This should not come as a surprise with the season we had, but James Harden won most valuable player, 32, 8, and 11, 2017 NBA MVP, Joel and Rookie of the Year, Tyreek 6th man, Draymond DPOI, Jokic most improved. I downloaded a roster so I can get all like the, you know, Blake Griffin and John Wall and all that, and I liked how the dude made Jokic an 85 instead of an 89. I mentioned this in the first video I made on this damn Steph era, but he should not have been an 89 in the Steph era. We ended up missing the coach of the year and the best team in the West by 2 games. I did get this is technically me. I got executive of the year. Hold that for that Paul Millsap trade, I guess. We had no other players on anything, and for the first round, we will be playing the Portland Trailblazers, who had about 20 wins less than us. The Spurs also eclipsed 60 wins, so as long as we both make the second round, which we could sell, who knows, but we'll be playing Portland more than like. I mean, we'll be playing the Spurs in the second round. For the playoffs, I'm just gonna up James Harden to 41 minutes a game, and I took Kevin Martin out the damn rotation a while ago because he was trash. I'm not gonna lie. And we're playing KJ and Sam Decker 4 minutes off the bench. First game was a wash. This is probably how the series is gonna go, honestly. Dame, CJ, you guys are cool, but not this year. Hold that. We're going to the second round. San Antonio. Now this is where the challenge comes in. Kawhi's at a 96, LaMarcus Aldridge, Pau Gasol, so on and so forth. I believe this might have been the year that Manu blocked the hell out of James Harden's shot, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. First game's a win, easy, and screw it. Wow, I decided to simulate the next 2, and we won all of them pretty handedly, and I would assume the series should be over sooner or later, and it was. They did win 1 game. James Harden so far is averaging 36, 12, and 9. Now, if you don't know, in real life, James Harden has a damn record for the most turnovers in a playoff game. He had some blunders from time to time. He's shooting 60% from the field and 46% from 3 on only 3 turnovers as well. And we are playing Golden State in the conference finals as expected, or well, I don't know. We could have lost to the Spurs pretty easily, but we didn't. Steph versus James Harden, Pat Bev against Clay, Paul Millsap against KD. I will say I wasn't even really considering that. I was just trying to get talent because we're already playing really good, but that is a good person to have against KD. One of the better ones you could ask for, at least, especially once it comes to inside the arc. If he tries and cross him up, Paul Millsap might hit the floor, though. I'm not gonna lie. First game, we win by 20 points. James Harden at 43, 11, and 11. This man, James Harden, is on one. Maybe this goes from rebuild to just sustaining the dynasty, unless I just jinxed it. All right, we are up by 2 with 2:33 to go. I'm gonna jump in and we're gonna witness whatever the hell happens here on this bright body Warriors court. I'm pretty sure it doesn't happen in the recordings too, but I keep my like it doesn't show through. But I keep my saturation on my computer dumb high so I could see it all through the screen right now. And there goes Steph Curry for 3 to take that lead by 1. James Harden back up the other way, guarded by Steph. Obviously, he's at the 1, so that's why that's the case. I still do wish from playing 2K16 as Eric Gordon fades away for 3. From playing 2K16 some months ago, I still wish that that 2K would automatically adjust the matchups so they would be correct. Although, dog, whenever you play now in this damn game, they just mess up the matchups. If anything, I almost wish they didn't touch him for that. No, I do wish. JaVale McGee pass it into KD. KD's guarded by Millsap. Here we go. Millsap will try and fight over Draymond's screen. He does not get over that, and KD literally goes straight to the rim, wide open. Ryan Anderson never helped. I will say the fans being messed up. Actually, I just noticed this. I took notice of this like subconsciously, but this is kind of cool. They have this in for the Steph era, the Western Conference Finals. finals on the floor. Hold on, that was kind of a hard picture. Hey, sometimes I'll do these videos and I'll be like, hey, take this photo, this picture, and send me it on Twitter. You don't got to do that, but screw it. If you want a picture, here you go. This is a nice little picture. Harden goes right. Okay, bet. He's going to call ISO on Steph. The default Harden move. He's going to his go-to shot. He's going to maybe go back to it again. Nope. He'll go to the rim. He gets stopped. Pass back out. Millsap's open. He doesn't want it, but he goes right to the rim on Curry. Now he's stuck, and Harden for three. Three to the dome. Come on, you weak bastard. KD back up the other way. Oh, I'm not going to lie to. This is entirely on me. Wait, actually, hold on. Let's stop on this. Maybe I'll talk about it after the game. Oh, my goodness. Steph Curry launches the three. That's off. 1:15 to go. Back out to Harden. Harden guarded by Curry. Harden behind the back. Harden goes to his go-to shot. He's going to pull it over Curry, and it is off again. Another three missed by James Harden. Harden was weird like that. He'd have situations where it would have been way easier to get to the basket or do something else, and he would always shoot that damn three, that top of the key shot. It is very accurate. Curry's going to go over the screen, take the shot, and that is good, and that is not a good look. James Harden had two. We could have been up by 6 right now. Well, now 3, but Millsap passes it over to Beverly. Beverly hands it off to James. James will go right at Curry. Okay, I'm not sure what he's doing right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. James Harden, when I try to give you grace and a benefit for not making turnovers, this man just made the worst turnover of the game right here. Went up on Draymond, tried to give it off to Pat Bev, and threw it right over his head. He's right next to you. No bailout, no nothing. Pure hell. Steph Curry back up the other way with the game in his hands. He could end it right here. Gonna step back, pass it over to KD. KD back out to Clay. Clay now, he's gonna swing it back to KD. KD over to Steph. Steph guarded by Harden. Don't know what Harden's defense is on, but it was not good around this time. It was far from it. Curry from way downtown, and that is game 2. Golden State will take one on their floor, and Harden was just severely outplayed by Steph Curry in those last minutes. Every game counts for a lot in this series, and that last game definitely will, because we are now down 2-1 to Golden State. This game to potentially save our season. Oh boy. Okay, we're up by 13, and we will win that one 37-15. Eric Gordon with 33, Paul Millsap with 35, and 37 from Harden. That is an elite game from the fake big 3 over here, one of them being off the bench. Harden now in game 4, or game 5 I should say, we're going to win our 3rd game. Harden with a 42-12 game to bring it to a 3-2 series in favor of your Houston Rockets. Back in the conference finals, or well, what am I talking about? We've been in here the entire time. Okay, we lose that one, and it is now game 7. Steph had 51-10. Actually, a few games ago now, basically after that last game we played, I decided to go to the coaching adjustments and make it so Pat Bev was always guarding Curry, and man, is he about to get cooked. Well, he hasn't been getting cooked this whole time, but yeah. Oh boy, we have lost in game 7 after being up 3-2, after being down 2-1 to the Golden State Warriors. Harden had 47-10, and Capella was 2 for 8, and Nene was 3 for 9. Honestly though, it's not offense, it's defense, and it's not really defense, it's just the other team is too good, and that's something we can definitely improve on, or at least continue to try. And the Cavs and Warriors will play in the finals, and this is the 2017 finals. The Cavs go up 3-1, go up 3-2. No, I was about to say, if they blow that damn 3-1 lead, the Cavs win the championship. Another team to look out for, obviously, because of the damn champions now. Jason Terry retired. Draft lottery, we don't have no picks anyways. Suns, congrats. So obviously Mike D'Antoni caught a lot of flack around this time. For 1, I don't think we'll get a much better coach in 2K anyways, and 2, we actually did pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm gonna keep him around. Trade wise, like I already mentioned, we can't trade Paul Millsap because he's on a free agent currently. I'm 1000% not trading Eric Gordon. He played way too good, and in general, we're just not. The only player we'd have to consider, even though he also 17 points per game as a starting power forward, 5 rebounds, incredibly efficient. Ryan Anderson though is making 20 million, and I mean technically so is Paul Millsap. You could argue for that overall, maybe he should be making less. He's only at 86 or whatever. Now Pat Bev obviously brings defense, and honestly he also brought rebounding and assisting. We were pretty damn good. It's just the Warriors were so good. I'm gonna do something that I don't think I've ever done before, at least in this order, which is I'm gonna go into the draft and see if there would be any players once we get to, oh wow, the 2nd pick in the draft traded for the 3rd pick in Jordan Clarkson. Did the Lakers just move up a spot just to select Lonzo? No, they got Bam. Markelle goes 3rd to the whatchamacallit. The Pistons traded the 4th pick for Brook Lopez. Wow, what an interesting one. And they'll get Donovan Mitchell for the 4th pick. I mean, we're at pick 7, I believe, and there's still some interesting names out here, but the 3 best, most of the best ones got picked already. You know what though? Actually, I want to see if, oh wow, the Knicks trade 9 for Jarrett Allen, who just got picked. The Kings just trade 11 for Dwight Howard straight up, and they get Chris Boucher. Now we're at pick 13. If I could, I could probably get this one pretty easily. I think one of the only more interesting players we could potentially pick up who would actually be good for us would be OG at this point. But so we're now at 17th on the clock, and I went to the Bulls and they have 17 and 19. Let's just say I'm gonna do this, right? We are gonna trade our 2020 and 21 first and Patrick Beverly for 4 Chicago Chicago first-round picks, basically. 2 of them being the 17th and 19th picks that are upcoming right now, which I believe counter offer. You just gave me that offer in the first place. Okay, there, that's better. Yeah, we have now the 17th and 19th picks in this draft, which is actually pretty good. Oh boy, Frank's the best player on the board. We actually could get Derek White. Now, I was thinking for sure OG would be one of them. I actually, in my mind, I was thinking Josh Hart could be one. We could draft Frank, but I think with this first pick here, I think I'm probably gonna go with OG, especially because he's younger and Derek White's 23 years old and he's just a better grade ranking. Damn, I should get Frank though, because you know why? Could literally replace exactly what Pat Bev was just doing. And if I could actually make Frank be good, you know what? Let me get Frank Ntilikina with this first pick. OG went next. Okay, watch. If I put this in the trade, I bet I can get him. Who was that? Who just did that to me? Bet the 19th pick and the 16th pick in the second round for OG Anunoby. There we go. Move up one spot. Justin Jackson. Thank you very much. Didn't want him. And Frank was a 75 overall. So that's pretty good out the rip, out the draft. As long as he doesn't get worse, he's got a 75 3-point shot. He's good at defense. He can handle the ball. I'm gonna turn Frank into what he should have been. Matter of fact, I think I remember when the Rockets were good and they still had Harden. I remember watching the Rockets and I was like, damn, I wish Frank was on a team like this. Even though he was on my team, I was like, I felt like he'd actually be utilized over there because they had some like trash can. They had not to call him a trash can, but which I kind of just did. They had like Daniel House over there, and I was like, man, Frank better than Daniel House, but he's just supposed to be an off guard. He's not supposed to be leading a damn team, but now he can be an off guard, and that might work. We're obviously okay. So Paul Millsap declined his player option. If we really wanted to get weird, if there's a good free agent out here, I could trade Ryan Anderson too, and then we can get kind of crazy and sign someone for $40 million probably. But for now, yeah, we'll accept these guys' options. We don't want none of you scrubs. KD will be a free agent now. Like I said, if we want to get weird, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul are all out here. I mean, maybe it's not even us. Okay, why do they always do this? Why is like the Warriors? You know, it's funny. I'm actually using these sliders. Shout out to Pop Boy, where I have it that the CPU re-signing aggressiveness is on 79, which means they should be trying to get their damn players back, but they're not. Okay, Chris Paul is going back to the Clippers 100%. That's good at least. We actually do have enough money. If I wanted to swap out Paul Millsap for Blake Griffin. Now, Paul was a good defender and everything, but he is a little bit older. Hell, if I just freed up a couple dollars, I could even just sign Kevin Durant right now. Now, if I finesse this well enough, I think I maybe could sign Blake and Paul. Actually, I definitely could if I just trade Ryan Anderson. Now, it would remove a lot of our spacing, but as long as we still have Eric Gordon, I'm not really Eric Gordon and James Harden, you're gonna get 3-point shots up, trust me. Or without trading anybody, I should have enough money to sign Iguodala, who wants like, you know, chump change right now, and then we could just do that. All right, well, Blake Griffin agreed, and so did Iguodala. I actually should have gave him more than 1 year, 1000%, but I don't know, I'm an idiot, whatever. Now, this says I'd have to renounce my rights to Paul Millsap, but if I just trade Ryan Anderson, I swear I should have enough money. Now, that makes me wish I trade him during the draft, but I would have had to have paid that draft pick that we would have got, to be fair. All right, I could trade Ryan Anderson right now to Phoenix, who just had the worst record in the league, who just got Jason Tatum. I could trade him for 3 first-round picks just by including the Chicago lottery protected pick. I'm gonna do this. And then from there, I believe I should be able to take Paul Millsap. Okay, even if I can't, I should be able to do this right here. What? I'm not gonna lie, this game's not about to trick me though, because I know this will not actually renounce his rights. Now I should be able to offer him as well. Yep, now it says I can afford all of them. Blake Griffin, Iguodala, and Paul Millsap. It says I can afford all of them. Welcome to Houston. All 3. What a fantastic offseason. Make sure lock them in. Let me look at the roster. Boom. Iguodala, Blake Griffin, Paul Millsap, all in Houston. I'm gonna move Iguodala. We'll have him play in the 2 one way or the other. He's also gonna get worse because he's old. Now, these 2 both are old, but either way, you keep an asset who's much more valuable than someone like Ryan Anderson. I trade Ryan Anderson to Phoenix for mad picks, which is also assets. He's old as well, or, you know, he's about to be 30, so he wasn't getting any younger. Now I could look at trading one of these 2 mid-season this year, and we can actually become a team to look out for. Well, to look out for even more. By the way, Curry went to the damn 76ers. Not sure why, but I'm not gonna lie. Philly is a really good team. You know what? Actually, I'll do them a favor. Let's put Ben Simmons at the... I'll go small forward. Yeah, he's good actually, as he is, because they have Steph now. And the Warriors, that frees up our conference. They still do have their big 3 of sorts, but yeah, they did not get Curry back. And as you know, they had every chance in the world to get him. So I don't know what the hell they were doing. D-Rose still with the Knicks. We obviously got Iguodala, and we got 3 of the biggest free agent signings of the offseason. Hold that. I feel like the Knicks in real life, can I actually tell y'all a story real quick? Not really a story, but basically in real life, the Knicks, in order to get that cat trade done, they had signed this dude, I believe it was Daquan Jeffries, back from overseas. They bought him out of his overseas contract just to sign him to the Knicks on a deal, just so he can get traded to the Hornets, and then they're gonna release him and he's gonna go back overseas. That's how in depth they just got just to beat that CBA. The Knicks have like this really smart cap dude in their front office named Brock Aller, and yeah, that's really it. So I can always respect a good finesser. I'm not gonna lie, OG's about to learn a lot from Iguodala, 1000%. I'm gonna lob a contract to Bojan. We can use another efficient perimeter shooter, and also Tony Allen just wants a minimum, so I'll lob him one as well just in case. He's got like a million offers, but still. And Nene as well. Screw it, you were here last year. Tony Allen did not sign, but we did get Bojan. I think Kelly Olynyk could be a good signing now, just because we have Blake Griffin to be the lob threat. Even though we still have Clint Capella, we're gonna see a lot of Blake Griffin and James Harden pick and roll now, so we're gonna need someone else to space the floor at times. Oh, Tony Allen, he didn't accept no damn deal. He lied to me. All right, bet. I just got Nene, Kelly Olynyk, Darren Williams, and screw it. Our last roster spot, I got Reggie Bullock. Why not? Just another shooter, just in case. I already know we're about to see. Oh wow. Iguodala and Paul Millsap's to the same overall. I for sure thought they were about to get worse. James Harden saw overall decrease for some reason. Crackheads, what are we doing? Okay, don't mind that it says Blake just played his first season, by the way. Y'all know that he got removed from 2K, so this is a, you know, modded back into the game Blake Griffin. Hey, I am on the PC anyways, but it is really fire that the modders were able to get the face scans to work on both console and PC. That's pretty cool. Why does it say Capella's come off the damn bench? That is I disagree with that. We still need our defense at the rim no matter what. So rotationally, we're gonna have obviously Harden. I'm actually gonna lower, I'll leave him about 38 minutes. Harden, Iguodala, Millsap, Blake, and Capella this year, with Eric Gordon off the bench, Bogdanovich, Montrez, Frank, and Kelly Olynyk. I'm gonna let OG sit around and learn some stuff for a year. I'm actually gonna give a smooth 4 extra minutes to Eric Gordon. He's gonna need to see a lot of minutes considering how we play. Although I might just straight up change our play style. I mean, it says the pace and space is still good. So you know what? Yeah, well, I guess we'll keep it. Screw it. Why not? Let's do it. Golden State's out the way. Clippers out the way. We took Blake Griffin. Oh, we just lost to him. Okay, well, I guess that's never mind. Just sit back and let James Harden maybe win another MVP. Who knows? Screw it. I like to be in depth so far this season. Okay, Harden's down to 28 and 11 this year. Oh no, what will we do? But now we got Blake, Millsap, Eric Gordon, Capella. Now, ideally, maybe, you know, see, look, Millsap's shooting 29% from 3, and he shoots 5 a game. So maybe the best bet there. And, you know, Blake's also shooting 3 because that's what we do. We shoot 3s on this team. But Eric Gordon is doing his job. Maybe the best thing to do would be to move Millsap for a better shooter. He is still 3rd most valuable player on the team. Eric Gordon's up here as well, and Frank and Bogdanovich not so much. If Bogdanovich isn't playing that well, yeah, he's actually shooting terrible from 3. But you know what? I think I'm gonna stick it out with him. I mean, actually, I got an idea already in the back of my head that we could potentially package Bogdanovich and Millsap and throw OG in the rotation. So I'm gonna just lean into that right now. Put OG off the bench, give him 11 minutes. Actually, I'll make it 8, and then give those main rotation guys a few more minutes. I'm gonna try this out for a bit, see if OG's good, and then we can go and package those two. We're currently 3rd in the conference though, behind the Jazz and the Nuggets. Okay, well, we know who the Nuggets have, but who the hell do the Jazz have? The Nuggets look relatively the exact same, and the Jazz also do. They've just gotten better. Shout out to Rodney Hood. Yeah, so OG's been pretty good so far in his first 15 games. He's shooting 50 from the field and 38 from 3. So I trust him in that role. So I think we're only losing games because of the 3-point shooting, if I had to guess. Also, Iguodala is not okay. I mean, he's playing okay. In this game, he played terrible. I think for a second here, I'm gonna try out 7-second offense before I decide to do anything irrational and trade. I want to try out the 7-second offense for a few weeks. Okay, we lost our first game, but it's against the Cavs. I don't know. Okay, off that change now, past the second game, we have yet to lose a game, so that's good. James Harden's obviously an all-star starter. Blake Griffin also made it. I don't see Paul Millsap anywhere. I mean, that's to be expected though. Damn, Chris Bosh got traded to the Cavs for Iman and JR. Are we for real? They now have Chris Bosh and Kevin Love with Kyrie and LeBron. Get the hell out of here. All right, yeah, the other teams are gearing up. Let's talk hoops, Paul Millsap. Wow, I'm looking through these untouchable players, and not that I'm really targeting this guy anyways, but Denver is putting Jamal Murray as untouchable, but not Jokic. This shows you how this game works, and I like it a lot that it does it that way. Oh, there's another one. There is a few guys that I'm definitely okay. It's interesting with this game because like DeMar DeRozan it says untouchable, Kawhi says untouchable, but not for Anthony Davis and not for Paul George, and those two are specifically two that I'll be monitoring. But also, before I had seen those last two, Jimmy Butler is one that I personally was thinking about a lot. And actually, just because he also got traded around this time in real life, like a year or two later, Kristaps. I know he's young and technically it doesn't make any sense for them to trade him right now, or Melo, I guess you could say, but Melo doesn't make as much sense for us. Although I will say, while he does have the no trade clause, I'm pretty sure Melo is having a really good season. They're just not playing good. Okay, hello and welcome to Houston, Jimmy Butler. Wow, I had to do a lot of finessing to get that done. Actually, you're gonna be able to say it all right here. So basically, after I kept offering the same package of Paul Millsap, Bojan, and our first, and that one Suns first you see right there, a 2021 Suns first. Now that will be valuable probably eventually. Actually, it might not be by that time because Jason Tatum will probably be good alongside Devin Booker. So actually, maybe that was a good point. But I traded Tyler Ulis to the Clippers for a first round pick and a Ney for another first round pick to throw those in there. And eventually I got Jimmy. Now, obviously, once I was struggling to get either Jimmy or Paul George, I was like, okay, I probably can't get AD. And also at this point, let's just stay with these two. I decided to go with Jimmy because honestly, his wins added was higher. He was doing better. He was averaging 27 points, which is up there for some of the best in the league. So he's playing better than Paul George. He's shooting worse than from three, but as you can see right here, he shot 36 from three last year, and he also has an 83-point rating, which isn't that bad. That's pretty good. So on all fronts, a good trade. Paul George, probably a better outside shooter currently and in general, obviously. As let me see here, yeah, 42% overall shooting better. But I'm gonna take Jimmy. Also, Paul George's contract already got extended, and he's been making a good amount of money. Whereas with Jimmy, he didn't get extended yet, so I could potentially finesse him and give him less money, but that's not as much of a point, right? First of all, say hello to your new big three. Lastly, if you remember, we made a big trade with Chicago where we stole OG and Frank for them, and then we also got all of their future picks. Yeah, they're currently the 9th seed. This pick actually has a good amount of value, and I was like, screw it, if I make them worse, this pick will be better this year. And they were not able to get their pick out of us. So look, they're 21 and 29 right now. If they do worse, they could end up around here, just not at the bottom two for sure. Definitely not that. And then we'd be in a really good spot. Hopefully they just don't make the damn playoffs. Hello, Pat Bev, how you doing? So I'm gonna load up on minutes for Jimmy, James Harden, and Blake Griffin. This is our first true second co-star next to Harden. I would say that just because Blake is really good, but I mean from like a wing point of view, because Paul Millsap was really a fake wing. He should not have been playing the three. That was just a finesse of hell, and we damn near won a ring with it. Also, I'm gonna try out Iguodala on the bench for a bit. Now, I'm kind of actually, no, you know what? Just because it just makes more sense, I'm gonna leave Eric Gordon there and leave Iggy here. Yeah, just because Iggy cannot score for some reason. So whatever, we'll just do that. Hopefully this works. It should work well. Damn, I forgot to extend Capella's contract last offseason. I should have done that. I can extend Montrezl Harrell right now. He's been pretty good for us. Okay, decline that one. Oh no, it made him mad. Damn, I should not have made him mad. Now he got worse, but that's all right. We'll deal with it. We are back to, oh, well, it just said first in the conference on the top right. Now we're kind of teetering around there. We also, it looks like we did lose 1 or 2 games, but we lost basically almost no games after that trade. So we're doing pretty good. LeBron won MVP this season. Donovan Mitchell won Rookie of the Year. Jeremy Lin, AD, Jamal Murray, Tyronn Lue wins Coach of the Year. And they also get I'm not gonna lie, he earned Executive of the Year with that damn Chris Bosh trade, that bastard. Although I did get Jimmy, who did make second team. Harden made the first team. Harden made all defensive second team, and Jimmy Butler didn't make one. Yeah, we're definitely in a time period. Frank Ntilikina and OG did not make it on rookie team, so maybe we're in hell. First seed against OKC, we are going to get the James Harden and Russell Westbrook matchup in the first round. They look relatively the same, and we are going to smoke them in 4. See ya, sayonara. Second round, the new look Golden State Warriors, with instead of Steph Curry relocating and shooting threes, they now have Alfred Payton relocating the damn, and we are up to, okay, up 2-0, now 2-2. And an insane Rockets third quarter. The joke used to be the Warriors with a damn third quarter a death team, but we had the most insane 21-point advantage in the third quarter, where we originally were shooting terrible from three. In this game, we shot 60% from the field and 43% from three to go up 3-2, and we win the series 121-99. Clay had 35, KD had 22, but with Steph gone, Harden, Jimmy, Gordon, Capella, Blake. Honestly though, after Steph left, we weren't kind of building for them. We were building to play against the Cavs now, and look who the Cavs are playing: Steph Curry, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and the Philadelphia 76ers. When I scrolled over them, it said Ben and Steph Curry were both untouchable, to be expected. And well, we are currently playing Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. They've had the exact same path as we have wins wise. First game they win, second game we win, third game we win, fourth game we win, and fifth game they win. Let's see, game 6 we win. There you go. 21-point win. Eric Gordon 24, Capella, Harden, Butler. And the Cavaliers and Rockets have met up in the finals. They smoked Steph Curry and the Sixers. They just weren't ready, I guess. And Tony Allen is their starting two with Chris Bosh off the bench. Tony Allen versus Iggy is about to be a pretty funny matchup. I guess I will take some action and I'll switch it so that just in case, I would assume eventually we're gonna have to jump into a damn game here. But yeah, make it so that Kyrie is getting guarded by Iguodala and LeBron will not be guarded by Iguodala this time around. It's gonna be Jimmy Butler. See what happens. Game 1 in Cleveland and out of Cleveland. We lose by 4. 25 from Butler. Harden with a stinker. I'm not gonna lie. 6 for 18, 3 for 12 from the field. I'm from 3, I should say. And yeah, we can't have that happening if we want to win the NBA Finals. I'm sorry, James. That wasn't a terrible game, but that's a pretty bad game. Game 2, James Harden with a much better game. Instead, this time around, we kind of just lost. Frank Ntilikina with a pretty good game. Now that I'm really thinking of it too, damn, Frank's had 2 really good games actually. But I was like, oh, maybe I should be shortening the rotation by now, but screw it. Let's just keep going. All right, game 3 in Houston. We're going to win this one by 13 points. There you go. LeBron had 43 and we won. So that's a good sign. Maybe though, they did used to say back in the day, it was like, if you let LeBron score a lot, same with Jokic, it's probably a good time actually, because they're such great facilitators that you actually probably want them to be scoring. This is kind of scary right now, currently. Okay, we're down by 8 with this is not a good game to jump into. I'm not going to lie. I think I just jumped into this off of like the thought of when I usually play the games recently, but I'm not. Let me actually simcast a bit more of this. Yeah, this game's over with. We lost. 10-point loss. Seems like Harden and Blake tried. Harden had 0 turnovers on a 9 for 14 game. That's pretty damn good. But Iguodala was 1 for 8. Down 3-1 in the series. All right, I'm going to do 2 things. 1, delete the game plan, even though I didn't really change much. 2, we're going to cut down Iguodala's minutes. Honestly, some part of me hasn't really trusted Kelly Olynyk this whole time. Basically, we just give him mad minutes to the starters. Y'all gonna have to figure this out for us, please and thanks. Also, Eric Gordon, 39 minutes to him off the bench. Please don't foul out. I do have foul outs on. Okay, up by 3 with 37 seconds to go. Kyrie just made a 3 and Blake hit a 3 before that, which is honestly a relatively rare occurrence. No, I guess he shot 5 of them in this game. We need a bucket here to close it out. We did not get a bucket and they did, and 5 seconds. Cool, we win. Okay, 3-2. Okay, now this is a good situation to jump into finally. We are down by 2 with 2:01 to go and James Harden has fouled out. If you look right here, Blake's out here with Iggy and Eric Gordon Iggy at the 1, Blake Griffin at the line. The first one is good and we are gonna have to see the rest of this game play out without without James Harden, and it looks like they have everybody in. Oh boy, this is the test entirely of my damn rebuild. Every single player out here except for, well, actually Eric Gordon and Clint Capella is a new addition, and LeBron's icing against Jimmy. He's going to his go-to shot. He's not going to take it. He's going to instead try and barrel his way to the basket, post up against Jimmy. He'll go right through Jimmy and make the shot anyways. Maybe the worst shot you could ever take in NBA history, and it still went in because it is LeBron James. All right, Blake Griffin and Iguodala pick and roll here. Iguodala's gonna pass it down to Blake. Blake, we're gonna need you right now. You and Jimmy. Blake's gonna go through that lane and get that shot off. Thank you very much, Mr. Griffin. There we go. LeBron back up the other way. Will he do it again? I don't know. LeBron's in the ISO, top of the key. LeBron to the basket. He goes to the post. He shoots the fadeaway. That is off. Rebound by Griffin. Trying to force that 3-1 comeback into the game 7. Iguodala going right at Kyrie. He'll pass it down, and maybe the worst pass of all time from Andre Iguodala. Pass up to Allen. Allen to LeBron in the corner. LeBron goes right at Jimmy. They had a wide open Kevin Love for a second there, but they did not see it. And oh my goodness, we left Kyrie wide open. He does not shoot the ball. Pass down to Allen. Back out to James. James, 6 seconds. Tied game, and LeBron will fade away. Mid-range shot, and that is off. Rebound by Griffin. This is pandemonium. I don't know what's happening right now. Iguodala setting it up again. He'll just pass it down to Blake real quickly. He gets stopped. He goes up with it anyways, and that's off. This is terrible basketball. Kyrie's not setting up anything. LeBron's not setting up anything. Nobody's doing anything good. Tony Allen has the ball in his hands right now. That's never a good thing. LeBron to the basket. LeBron right through. Okay, that's good. And 33 seconds to go, and we'll take a timeout. This has been ugly, and I would assume this is a lineup that goes back out there in this last possession regardless of what happens. This is our most talented lineup, honestly, if James is in here. And let's see. Yeah, I believe Iggy's still at the 1 with Capella, Blake, and it looks like Blake is going to get this ball again. I don't know if Jimmy has plays applied to him or something, but he's not getting the damn ball. There goes Blake. Blake in the post. He has some room. he will put up some absolute garbage. What was that? What is Blake Griffin doing? Is that how we're about to lose the final? I am perplexed by this. I'm not gonna lie. Tony Allen will get fouled. Oh wait, Tony Allen will get fouled. Tony Allen at the line. And of course he makes a damn 58. Come on, give us one. Give us one. At least show us a damn chance. Please, no. Let's go. A miss. And we will take our final timeout. Let me see the subs real quick. Let me see this. Let me see. Game plan. All right. Honestly though, we might not get a better 3-point lineup than this. No, you know what? Screw it. Get Capella out of here. Oh yeah, put in. This is your time, Kelly Olynyk. We're not gonna get an O board anyway. We might get an O board. We might take some garbage and get an O board. You know what though? We genuinely, with Harden out, which is the one video I decided not to put foul outs off, I get ho. I should have just done it. I'm leaving the lineup in. Screw it. They do what they want. Simulation to the fullest. Just because I didn't feel like Kelly Olynyk was gonna get the shot anyways. Pass into. I mean, Jimmy Butler's right there. There you go. Oh my. Iguodala had a decent amount of room for a second. Now, obviously, ideally, Eric Gordon would get this shot, but you know what? Oh my goodness. What? Oh, it worked. Eric Gordon for 3. Bang. Oh my goodness. That is like the first time I've ever seen that happen. Why would Tony Allen, one of the greatest defenders of all time, leave the corner down by or up by 3, other team down by 3, and leave Eric Gordon pure wide open shot, the easiest shot of Eric Gordon's career? Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't change matchups, but actually we have our best defensive lineup in. Jimmy Butler against LeBron, trying to force overtime. Jimmy Butler, please. 6 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. He gets the switch on Eric Gordon, and LeBron goes to the basket and dunks it down to win the NBA. Please, Iguodala. Oh my God, that was insane. I don't want to be here, even if it like gives them the win on some BS. Gives us the win. Yeah, it didn't. We lost. I don't want to see them celebrate no damn championship. LeBron James brings his 2nd ring to Cleveland, or third now, 3rd in a row, off a damn dunk, over Jimmy Butler. Everything we set went to failure. James Harden fouled out in 36 minutes of play, and he had a pretty decent game, I would say. Oh my goodness. Wow, we almost. All right, well, and we keep going. Kyle Korver retired. Goodbye, Paul Pierce. Any chance the Bulls got really bad? Okay, I mean, 10th pick, I'll take it, and it stays at 10. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So the Jimmy like whole point there of, you know what I'm saying, trading him and everything didn't work to perfection, but it worked okay. So we have the 10th pick in the draft, and this is the 2018 draft. Now, if we really wanted to finesse or something, I would love to. Now, I know this doesn't make any sense, but I would just love to draft Jalen Brunson. I'm not gonna lie though, if you look at the entire 10 here, replace like Marvin Bagley and Colin Sexton for Mikal and Anthony Simons or DiVincenzo or Miles Bridges or something like that, and just mentally, and this whole top 10 would be viable options for us at 10. My guy Mitchell Robinson. Now, if I could move up, I would do it. I'm also not in, you know, I think we have to keep Blake. I think this is just the top 3 at this point, but I'm not in the best of favor with you right now after how I just seen you play. Also, I did want to check. Jimmy Butler did nothing at the end of that game, and that was really annoying. P&R wing. Oh yeah, this is why. He has no like pick and roll ball handler on his damn thing. No team has mid-range shots on their playbook, or at least not many. Put pick and roll ball handler and call it a day probably. Like look at Harden's, right? Because this dictates everything players do when you're in a game. Harden's got pick and roll ball handler, ISO, 3-point handoff receiver. Yeah, that's how you end up. You really got to have pick and roll ball handler in order to be a guard and do things, because they always just call pick and roll plays. I think things could have went a little bit differently if Jimmy Butler just had the damn ball at the end, but we still almost got bailed out by this guy. And by the way, yeah, Eric Gordon's a lifer. There's no way I can trade him. Oh, you know who I do kind of want to trade though? I haven't really. Iguodala's cool. He is also 34 years old. If I can get, damn, nobody wants him. Oh, he's expired. Damn. Okay, Montrez. Well, I did say I want to trade Olynyk. He also expired. Okay, here's someone I signed to a 2-year deal on purpose just for this moment. Reggie Bullock, move up to pick 8 and get Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Hell no. If I can move up into like that top 5-ish range, like 4. Okay, not Blake Griffin. I'm not gonna lie, the 6th pick going to Philly is not a good thing, because they're still mid-process pick-wise, but they're also in the conference finals. We don't want to see that happen. We don't want to see their uprise. We could just do the same thing. Remember when the Pelicans had the 1st pick and they traded Anthony Davis? Well, guess what? They have the 1st pick again. Imagine I go and trade for Anthony Davis. So here's the confusing thing about this draft. There's a big difference between picks 1 and 5, but not a big difference between picks 5 and 10. 10 in my opinion. Okay, I just finessed the absolute hell out of the Magic. This is the perfect pick I wanted. We traded Montrez, 1 Phoenix Suns pick in 2020, 3 second-round picks, and Reggie Bullock. And Montrez, shout out to him, salute. He was a 77 overall. He was pretty good. I got him on a cheap 5-year deal as well, but you got to do what you got to do. We got the 4th pick in the NBA draft, and I kept the 10th pick, so that's really good. We're probably gonna be contract hell anyways, so we might as well get some draft picks under the books. And the 10th pick could potentially be like Mikal Bridges or Mitchell Robinson, or shoot, maybe even Jaren Jackson. But the 4th pick will be 1 guaranteed of Luka, Trey, Shea, or Jalen Brunson. Now, this is more of a talent thing than anything, obviously. And I do say that because Jalen is a damn C-. Shea's only a C. But it's kind of, you know, we're building here, and we're hoping that we can just replace Montrezl Harrell pretty easily in free agency, hopefully. Or OG will just start scoring 20 a game for some reason. Luka, just please follow the 4th pick. Okay, no, we knew that was going to happen. Trey Young and DeAndre Ayton. That means, now this is probably a better case scenario, that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is still available. A 6'6" defender, scorer, all things involved, potentially could be our point guard / shooting guard of the future next to James Harden. This is probably the best case scenario, honestly, at this pick, because I was assuming that maybe Jalen was going to fall, which he did anyways. But yeah, Shai, welcome to Houston. He looks old, which doesn't look right. Oh, damn, Mikal went 5. 6th pick gets traded from Philly for Kemba Walker, but Philly has Steph Curry, and it'll be Jaren Jackson to the Hornets. The Knicks get Colin Sexton, Anthony Simons, Marvin Why do I feel like someone's still available? Not really. No, it doesn't look like it, at least. Oh, he's still available. Yeah, I probably have to pick Jalen Brunson. I probably just have to pick him. I mean, I damn near was going to pick him at the damn... Oh my, I did not expect this to happen. So either way, trade or no trade, we were ending up with Jalen Brunson. And you have to go for the talent here. He's also a C-, so he might not even play off the rip. He probably won't, because he's going to be even worse than Frank was last year. Damn, MPJ was still... Oh my goodness, the Clippers trade for Al Horford, Wendell Carter. MPJ was still available at that pick as well, but just Jalen Brunson, you have to do it. We have the damn Knicks off my bench, and it's funny because I'm kind of trying to get another Knicks pick right here. Oh, it was Mitchell Robinson, and I couldn't do it, and I didn't do it. So you know what? Screw it. We're going to leave out this draft. Jalen's only a 71. We passed up on a few guys who maybe could have played this year for him. Michael Porter Jr. should definitely be a way higher overall, but anyways, because I low-key didn't even see him ever. Shai's only a 74. It's saying to decline Iguodala's team option. I don't see how that would be any benefit to us, considering that we're already over the salary cap. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. So I'm just gonna re-sign him. Also, I was about to say we have to re-sign Clint Capella. So yeah, just kind of in hell regardless. Okay, if I put Shai at the shooting guard, he becomes a 76 right now. That sounds good to me. Actually, he gets even better at small forward, but we'll leave him at the 2 for now. Not gonna lie, we definitely could have used another big in that draft. I was kind of hoping Jaren Jackson would have been available at 10, which I don't think he was. I'm gonna try and finesse as much as I possibly can, and finesse, and well, I just said finesse twice. My plan worked perfectly. So basically, I waited the moratorium period to not sign Clint Capella so I could then sign him afterwards. And now we have Clint Capella, and I finessed that time period to sign Enes Kanter. That actually puts us pretty decently at the big man slots. Enes Kanter sucks at defense, but he's our bench big anyways, like he normally was in his career. He's a good rebounder and a good scorer, so that's good. Stole him from OKC. And then aside from that, we're pretty decent. We could just use a damn backup at the power forward spot. All right, we got 15 players officially. I was able to get Taj Gibson, Michael Beasley, Iman Shumpert, and Trevor Ariza back for the hell of it. Also, another news, oh my, Russell Westbrook went to the damn Spurs. Boogie took his spot on the Thunder, but now Westbrook and Kawhi are together with LA. Oh yeah, they saw us. They said we got to get like them, and honestly, they're better. I mean, like big 3 wise, shoot, that's a better big 3 than ours, especially overall wise. Harden will regain in overall and go back up 1 to a 94. Eric Gordon got a little bit worse. Aside from that, most of our other guys got better. OG's obviously solidified in the rotation. Frank's going to continue to be the backup 1. In my plans personally, I'm gonna have Iggy as the backup small forward this year. Actually, I might do something kind of weird. I'm gonna start Eric Gordon at the 2, but I am gonna lean in a lot on Shai off the bench, assuming that he can maybe take a decent amount of the scoring. And then we still got Frank and OG on the bench. Jalen Brunson, I doubt he's ready just yet. I mean, he maybe could be, honestly. He just can't play defense. Everything else he's good at. It's basically like Jalen Brunson was coming out of the whatever the hell in real life. You know what? Actually, screw it. I'm not gonna lie. Frank wasn't that great last year, So let's give some of the minutes to Jalen and see what happens. Aside from that, yeah, I'm good with the rest of this. Also, I gotta change some of these numbers because some of these numbers are disgusting. All right, we're like a month or two in, and I think the powers of the rookies is working anyways. I can re-sign James Harden. So I'm gonna do that 3-year deal, front loaded. Let's get that over with. Also, I'm not gonna try and piss these guys off right now. I'm gonna also finesse Jimmy Butler a little bit. There we go. Also, Eric Gordon only wants the minimum, so let's get that over with. But yeah, I think the power of the rooks and everything is working, although Jalen isn't playing that well. Oh my, he's playing pretty terrible. You know what, maybe we just take Brunson out the rotation. Yeah, him specifically, he's not ready, but I actually really like how everything else is going so far. Jimmy Butler's an all-star. I don't believe I see Blake Griffin anywhere here, but James Harden's here again. James Harden's stats are down a lot, but I wouldn't say that's the worst thing in the world, his scoring specifically. I mean, Jimmy was also averaging 26 last year before we traded for him, and now he's averaging 18. So you know, we're in a team effort type of thing, as Blake is also averaging 20 despite not making the all-star team, and Eric Gordon's dropping 12, also in the starting lineup now. Iggy, just, I know he gets way too inconsistent as he gets older, and yeah, he's shooting 27% from 3. I don't really want that in my starting lineup. I'd rather play Eric Gordon, who's shooting 41% from 3. And his Cantor's also actually providing a really good impact off the bench, so that's cool. He's averaging 9 and 7. And Shea's playing really well in his rookie season, according to the wins added, and also according to the 50% from the field on 10 points, basically. OG can basically replace Iguodala at this point, except we have both. If anything, I actually maybe will look into trading Iguodala. If he's not playing that well, we're also a little bit behind the Nuggets right now. Why does Josh Hart have a 93-point shot? Screw it, we'll just keep Iguodala. It just feels right, even though it's definitely wrong, because he's going to expire and we kind of don't want him back in a weird way. Maybe I should have done it though, because now we're having actually a really bad stretch and we're currently down to the 4th seed. I'm not really sure why in any scenario this would be the case, but screw it. I just took Frank's minutes and gave him all to Harden because Frank still can't hit a damn shot. So hopefully that can bolster us up as we enter into the playoffs, but it looks like we might just be stuck at the 4th seed. Lonzo won 6th man of the year, DeAndre Ayton rookie of the year, LeBron coach of the year, damn MVP. Montrez wins most improved player. I mean, he was good for us. I think it was a necessary, you know what I'm saying, we had to give him up to get, damn, I mean, I guess we did lose him though. That is tough. But Enes Kanter kind of did this season though for us. He was actually a pretty good replacement for Montrez because they both don't play defense and get a lot of inside buckets and rebounds. James Harden made the 1st seed, 1st team. Not gonna lie, it's like 7 a.m. right now, but that's no excuse. I always record at this time. 58 and 24 on the season for us. Wow, the Suns are the 1st seed. We actually traded with them. We traded Ryan Anderson. He's still averaging 13 points on good 3-point shooting. They've got him, Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, and Billy Gomez starting. That it might be the weakest defensive big men duo of all time, especially with Christian Wood waiting for him off the bench. Oh, wow, I remember Allen Williams. What a guy. So we were approximately like the 5th best team in the conference, but at this point, I guess we'll just see. We're playing Utah, who was also hovering around that 1st seed last year, I'm pretty sure. We lose game 1, win game 2, win game 3, win game 4, and lose game 5, lose game 6. Okay, cool. We smoke him in game 7. Get him out of here. I just said, oh, Blake Griffin played 41 minutes. I thought it was Eric Gordon for a second. And wow, the Suns lost in round 1 to Minnesota. So Cat, you know, my franchise player, Andrew Wiggins, and Chris Dunn against us. And we are up 3-0, 3-1, 4-1. All right, I guess we were the real 1st seed because we got the 8th seed out of here. And Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, LaMarcus Aldridge, it is time to play this team. Let's do it. Now, I'm not going to lie. Harden is still currently playing 46 minutes a game, but I'm just basically running the risk of him fouling out still, but hoping that the bench unit could just finish it out anyways. If he just, wow, that game was a really low scoring game. Russell Westbrook only shot 8 shots. That was a weird one, but we win up 2-0 against the 2nd seed or 3rd seed, I think. We win that one by 18, and is that going to be series? Yes, it is. We are going back to the finals again. I wasn't sure about this year, but I guess I should have been more sure. So Iggy's on the bench still, so screw it. James Harden's going to guard Kyrie, and Jimmy Butler's going to guard LeBron. And actually, is Chris Bosh still in? Shoot, is he on Cleveland? Is he in the NBA? I don't know. Yep, he is. He's worse now, and he's the 6th man. He's about the overall of a 6th man. They also got Andre Roberson. Here we go. They're telling me to play Frank Moore. I'm sorry, Frank. I can't do it. It is tied 107 with 134 to go. And here we go. They are going to force it into James Harden on the right side. Harden goes between the legs, and he gets to the basket around Kyrie. That is easy. He's pointing at him and everything. He's saying, get him off of me. Chris Bosh is in the game at center right now with Kevin Love at the 4 and Roberson at the 3, while Jimmy is against LeBron, thankfully. And actually, I guess LeBron might be at the 2 then, because I don't have it set for Jimmy to guard LeBron. Or no, LeBron's at the 3. What am I talking about? Roberson's at 2. Anyways, oh my, Kyrie just runs out of bounds. Good defense by Harden, I guess. And Tristan Thompson and someone else just subbed back in. Not even sure who that is, against Eric Gordon right now. And James Harden between the legs, back right. He goes to the post, back out to Gordon. Gordon's probably just going to give it back to Harden, I would assume. Or not. Back to Jimmy. Jimmy at the top of the key. He'll give it back to James. James will pull the 3 right over over Kyrie, and that is off. Rebound by Love. They're down by 2. Up to LeBron. LeBron up the other way. LeBron kind of has 2 on him. Not really. Okay, there you go. Into the post. Back out to Kyrie. Kyrie goes, oh, half spin. Loses James. Gets around James for the end one. Kyrie Irving. That was disgusting. And Kyrie at the line. The free throw is good. It is a 1-point lead. 4:44 to go, or 44.4. And James Harden gets the screen from Capella. He'll dribble it back out to the wing. He'll go on Kyrie. He'll take his signature step back, and that is good from James Harden. They go right at each other. Kyrie dribbling along the baseline. Damn near went out of bounds actually for a second there. Oh, is that Buddy Hield? I think that's Buddy Hield and now at their 2 guard. Damn, that's a tough player actually. A good extra player for them to have. I'm not gonna lie. Tristan Thompson. Now I didn't sub in any defense or nothing. We're just screwed. We're just thugging it out at this point. Why is Jimmy? Oh no, that's Capella. Kyrie with the screen, or he gets the screen to the basket. Another easy layup from Kyrie Irving. We didn't play good pick and roll defense at all there, and that'll be 14 seconds to go. Shoot, maybe I should have just put Jimmy Butler on Kyrie with how that went. But I guess, you know, it's even either way because they're about to have Kyrie on James for this last possession. Imagine they make a damn sub for the first time in 2K history, and they take Kyrie at the game. Nope, he's right there. They could have put Roberson in at the 1, but nope. 13 seconds to go, down by 1. Game 1 of the finals. 9 seconds to go. We're running the default 2K play. He'll run the pick and roll with Capella. He'll pull the 3 off the screen, and James Harden, he did not need a 3, but he took it anyways. Kyrie with 2 seconds to go, he'll take the full court shot, and that is off, thankfully. And we have won game 1 of the NBA Finals. Finally, some victory in a game that we watched in the finals. What a beautiful move by James Harden. Him and Kyrie both dropped 27, but James shot 10 less shots, and LeBron was 7 for 21. So this is a really off game from the Cavs, yet we still barely won. Look at that. We shot more free throws and shot better. We shot better from 3. They made a couple more though. We shot way better though. Oh my goodness. We shot 18 threes and they shot 41. They had 103 field goals. What? It's them damn Tristan Thompson offensive rebounds. But we had 20 turnovers despite them having less steals. What is going on? This man Eric Gordon, what was he doing? He was just throwing the ball out of bounds to his damn wife or something. He said, here's a game ball. Oh yeah, by the way, here's another game ball. Up by 1 with 121 to go. Another intense outing. All right, the pass is gonna go into James Harden or Eric Gordon, I guess. Harden guarded by Kyrie. I think that's Cody Zeller guarding the pick and roll, and Harden will pull another 3, and that one is way off. Kyrie against Harden. He hits him on another half spin. Hezzy to the left, passes back out to Roberson. Roberson over to Love. Love over to Zeller. I think LeBron James might have fouled out, and Bosh has the ball on the perimeter. He is going to have to chuck a shot over Eric Gordon. This isn't a terrible shot because Eric Gordon is very, oh my goodness. Yeah, Eric Gordon is very short. Oh no, LeBron's on the sideline. He's trying to sub in. He did not like that possession. I know that for damn sure. And Kyrie probably shouldn't have allowed it to happen either. Harden with Chris Bosh on him. Hey, hit that ISO or hit that screen from Blake. There you go. James will get that. He'll get the shot he wants. He has a lot of room here. He's gonna go for the worst shot possible, but he gets it back. A blunder by Chris Bosh. He couldn't find the rebound, and a 3-point lead. What a terrible shot, possession, rebound, everything involved. Damn, I just realized I called Frank Ntilikina better than Daniel House, and I gave him Daniel House's number. I gave him 25. I was talking to some friends earlier about how I thought 25 was a pretty clean number because Mikal Bridges went in for the Knicks, and that's what sparked the conversation. Like, I liked when D Rose wore it for the Knicks. I liked when Ben Simmons wore it. Anyways, past LeBron in the post. LeBron back out to Miles. Oh, that's Miles. Oh, I thought that was Buddy Hield. And Kyrie dribbles the ball off his teammate, back out to Thompson, back out to Kyrie. Kyrie over to Love. Love's gonna pull a mid-range, a deep mid-range. Notice how usually they chuck these shots when they're at 3, but Kevin Love takes 2 pump fakes and then eventually steps in. He visibly takes a dribble in. Well, actually, he didn't dribble it. He just traveled and then takes a fall away mid-range. And hey, you know what? We're going to take both games on the Cleveland home court. I'll take it. I will allow it. Jimmy Butler, oh my, 89% miss. Hey man, you never know. They still have enough time to bring it back up the distance. No, they will not though, because it is 4 seconds to go and we win 26. And now this game, let's see. We once again shot better. We shot a lot worse from 3 this game, but we did get to that line more. That's what James Harden was good at. Part of it at least. Game 3 is a domination so far. Honestly, no reason to dive too deep into this one. We just must have cooked them in every way possible. Okay, the next one was a loss. But don't want to look into it. Just want to win a last game. One more game, guys. One more game, please. I swear if the Houston Rockets blow a damn 3-0 lead. 3-2. Come on. We went up 3-0 in this exact same fashion. Come on. Let's just end this, please. Thank you. And your Houston Rockets are the 2019 NBA champions. This was the year they had Chris Paul still this year. Was this the year that they missed the 27 straight, or was that 2018? I'm not sure. Why did Harden even just shoot a three? Oh my goodness, James. Just hold the damn ball. Screwed. I guess we'll see LeBron or them chuck one more shot. I believe it was, I actually don't remember because, well, I believe it was the same conference. Oh, actually, no. The Blazers went to the conference finals, I believe, in 2019. And then Curry had beat them without KD, I'm pretty sure. So it was 2018, the year where the Rockets had lost with 27 straight threes missed with Chris Paul and everything. This time around, I opted to never bring him in a second point guard and just let him continue to operate the floor and have the ball in his hands as much as possible. And instead, we brought in a lot of surrounding pieces, a lot of defensive pieces, other players who can score the ball inside the arc. Honestly, Jimmy Butler was a player that was rumored a lot of times to Houston over the years. If you go back and look at the, I don't know, the talks about it, I believe even after he went to Miami, or maybe more so before. Maybe it was actually when he got traded to Philly that he was getting rumored to Houston a lot. Because I mean, everyone always knew Houston needed a damn another player. And when we have won 35-19 from Harden, all-time finals performance, 35-19 is pretty damn good. And 40-10 from LeBron. As Jimmy only shot 3 for 10, I was speaking about him so damn much. We also got Blake Griffin in that free agency, which also wasn't really that unrealistic considering circumstances that the Clippers were kind of done and finished at that point. James Harden, finals MVP, 28-11 with 2 steals and a block, 6 rebounds. Not gonna lie to you, this isn't even just because whatever. I kind of want to see what'll happen with this team, because I want to go at least another, and this is on some, you know, I don't need to make moves or nothing, but James Harden's only 29. Team still, I want to see if this team not only can repeat, but as this team gets better and better, Frank's probably cooked, but Shea, OG, and everybody, let's just see what'll happen. I'm gonna keep going because at least this damn PC simulates pretty quickly. That if I was on the PlayStation right now, I would have ended this damn video. I would have said thank you very much. Got my ring. Did we finesse any picks this year? Doesn't look like it. Screw it. I'll pull off a quick finesse. Iman and 2 firsts for New York's 2 firsts. Why not? They're probably trash. I'm not going for anybody in this draft. I'm good. Not because I don't rock with it, but because I don't care. I believe our only free agent is Iguodala. Or oh, did Iguodala retire? No, he's still here. We just don't have bird rights. Or wait, maybe we do. We do not need him, but let me get Julia look for anyways. Screw it. Come on. Welcome to the team. Blake went down an overall. Eric Gordon went down another overall. But Jalen Brunson went up 6 and Shea went up 7. So he might just take that starting spot this year over Eric Gordon. That sounds like it makes a lot of sense, honestly. I shouldn't have to do anything with this team, honestly. They should do pretty good. And I think I might just set the rotations to automatic. Yeah, so they're going to start Shea this year. I don't like how they're starting Cantor, though. I'm actually just going to set him to just go off the bench. Actually, no, I'm still going to take manual control of this because I don't like the Iguodala still. I don't know how Iguodala isn't regressing yet, honestly. I didn't change any of that. Oh, maybe because he's an added player. Something got messed up with him. I don't know. Because all of his stuff is low-key man-made. Well, I guess it kind of always is, but nonetheless. The reason why I really want to make it manual is I want to give Jalen Brunson enough minutes off the bench. Kind of going to go pretty even for most of these guys, although Eric Gordon's going to need a lot because he's pretty cool. Harden's back to being the all-star captain. Also, Jimmy Butler is an all-star. Actually, I don't think Harden's ever been an all-star captain, but we are second in the conference. I also decided to put the subs on auto after like 20 games because we were doing kind of trash. So it's like, screw it. I'll let the CPU do it. Shea's averaging 12 points in his first year with starter minutes. I'm not going to lie. Iggy's playing lights out this year. He's shooting 38% from 3. Maybe it was my fault for ever doubting him. LeBron wins MVP again. Zion wins Rookie of the Year with the damn Knicks and 6th man at the year. Harden made the All-NBA first team again. Oh, right. Zion's behind Kristaps. I didn't even consider that. Although he could just play center, but whatever. They also signed Iman back. We ended up with 61 wins. We're actually second best to the Raptors, who still had Siakam in this universe. But oh, I just realized they signed Jokic. Okay, well, that makes sense. That's actually like a perfect sign. Wow. I've never, this would take a crackhead to consider, so maybe I should have been considered this. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, and you take Jonas Valanciunas and put cracked out Jonas Valanciunas, even better Jonas Valanciunas and Nikola Jokic, and just say, screw it, here you go. Now we got to imagine if Jokic was on the 2019 Raptors. Random. We lost our first seed to the Suns, but we still made it to the second round against Minnesota. We're down 3-1. I don't like the look of this. And the team doesn't care about the damn look of this. We just lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves in round 2. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should have kept doing the rotations. Maybe it's my fault again. And the Nuggets win the championship with Jamal Murray. They replaced Jokic with JaVale McGee. Oh, I'm disgusted. I'm actually actually disgusted. I'm going one more year. I'm not allowing the Nuggets to go out as the damn champions without Jokic. Oh, the Suns got the first pick from the Chicago pick that no, wait, I don't think I ever gave them. Did yes, I gave them one Chicago when I was trading Ryan Anderson to there. Oh, wow. That's crazy. And they are in perfect position to get Anthony Edwards. That's insane. I literally gave them one pick to get all of their picks, saying, oh, well, but then I traded those picks of theirs for Jimmy Butler, and we did win a ring. Oh, wait, we have the, oh, wait, no, that's not us. What team we get in the Rockets? I don't see us anywhere on here. We have the 17th pick from the Knicks. I do got to give respect to the Nuggets, because they said Jamal Murray's untouchable, and yeah, they were right. Oh, okay. 17th pick in the draft. Desmond Bane's still on the board. Him or Devin Vassell? Screw it, I'll take Desmond Bane. Says I should decline Frank's team option. I disagree. I would never do that to my guy. Shea is already up to an 89. Brunson's now an 83 off the bench. Damn. Okay, well, we needed something here because Eric Gordon got much worse. I signed Nikola Mirotic. He probably won't play anyways, though. I'm gonna stand my ground this season. I am not letting Enes Kanter start, but I will leave this stuff on auto again anyways. I don't know why Iguodala is not getting work. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna give Frank's minutes to Mirotic, especially because Eric Gordon got so much worse that he doesn't want to play anymore, play basketball. So we need another 3-point shooter out there. I'm gonna give those minutes to Mirotic, and then I'm gonna swap Iguodala to like 13 minutes and give a few to Brunson, a few more to Harden, a few more to Jimmy. Screw it, one to Shea, one to, yeah, that works. Whatever, that right there. James Harden was our only all-star this year, the all-star captain to be specific, and the rest of the team just spreads all the damn shots around. Brunson's playing real well off the bench. Jimmy Butler's shooting terrible from 3. If anything, Blake Griffin's shooting better these days for some reason. Even though Jimmy has an 84 3-point shot, he's just kind of weird like that. Iguodala's playing better as he ages for some reason, and we are first in the conference at 40 wins. Oh, screw it. Guess who's changing nothing? That would be me. Random exposure, but I did actually give Enes Kanter a no trade clause so I can re-sign him to a 4-year deal this past offseason. I had like 1 million less than what he wanted, so I said screw it, no trade clause. So yeah, I guess he's our backup center for the end of time. LeBron wins MVP. James Wiseman, rookie of the year with the Warriors. Markelle, 6th man of the year. Mike D'Antoni, coach of the year. Why do I feel like we've never had one of those? James Harden wins All-NBA or All-NBA first team, whatever. You know what's funny too? I actually should have messed around. Two things. It really shows how effective James Harden is that he keeps making All-NBA teams and all that type of stuff, and All-Star captain. The fact that he keeps doing that despite the team being so good. Also, I could have messed around with like other systems and stuff, but it's too late now because we're in the playoffs, so who cares at this point anyways. Screw it. First round against the Clippers, we sweep them. Second round against the Suns, 2-2, 3-2 us, 3-3. I know they got Tatum and Devin Booker, obviously, and it is 100-100. I don't even know who's up. I don't know what's going on, but I'm trying to win one more ring. I'm trying to put one more ring, and I'm satisfied if this is the last year, because and look, we have the last shot up. Is that Anthony Edwards? Oh my, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that they definitely have Anthony Edwards. So Tatum isn't fouled out. He's not in the game, but this is their big 3, which is kind of, yeah, I'm happy I'm getting out this damn league. Anyways, we're about to take this last shot. Let's see. Game 7, James Harden. Can you get a Game 7 game winner against the #1 pick in the draft from this year? This would be a sight to see. James Harden fades away from 3 and off the glass in 2K fashion. This man, James Harden, one of the best players with the championship on his belt or whatever. And the pass into Tatum in the corner. He has some room for 3 and it is off. Jason Tatum. The lights were too bright and we're going to the NBA Conference Finals. Oh my goodness. Why does it do that? Why did it just get so loud? It only does it during that certain instance. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, perfect. We get to play. Damn, no, KD was not there. He was not there last year. This man, Kevin Durant, saw them win that damn ring and went to the Nuggets. I hate you. Why did he do it again? Oh, I guess, you know what? Get him out of here. Get KD out of here. Don't let him win this. No, 2-2, 3-2 them. We're about to lose. We're about to lose. This man KD, you know what? There's no way for this sim to end more fitting than us losing and KD lost to the Cavs anyways. Hold that. Hey, you know what? This has been fun. It's been real. It's been fun, but real fun. Shout out to James Harden. Shout out to Steve Francis. Oh, wow. I'm actually really mad. I forgot to say this till the end. Maybe I'll even edit it in at the beginning of the video. I'm not sure. But RIP to Dikembe Mutombo. Damn. I just thought of like niche Rocket players in jerseys. I was like, who was that one I just saw recently? Oh, yeah, Dikembe, because he played there the last like old years of his career. RIP to him. him. That was actually really sad. Screw it. I probably won't say a lot at the beginning of the video if I even edit in, but Dikembe, man, that is one of the most iconic players alone, just off the fact that when I was first getting into basketball, that man was in that damn commercial all the time, doing the no and the whatever commercial that was. I don't even remember. And if you would have asked me when I was a kid, I probably would have told you, I mean, I guess you could still technically argue it now, but I would have told you Dikembe was the greatest defender of all time, just off blocking the paper out of the garbage can. But yeah, RIP to him. That was really sad. He was only like 50 some years old. And there's my shout out. It's been real. It's been fun, but ain't real fun. And I'll see you around.